Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a monthly September message for all of the Libras out in the collective. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen Rouse. I'm a psychic intuitive and spiritual coach, and I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Please note that this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Libra out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Libra. All right, Libra, you know the drill. We are going to do a 9-card draw. If we need to clarify any cards out on the table, we will do so with another deck. Let's get shuffling. Angels, archangels, guides, ascended masters. What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you, offer Libra this month? Okay. Let's see, we had one that fell. Wow, really went back there. Whew. What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? Two more. What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? Okay. All right, Libra. Let's look here what we've got. I have been dealing with some congestion and some allergy stuff, so. All right, Libra, here we go. So first card up is going to represent where you currently are, Libra. And this month you are currently at the 4 of Cups. So what I really feel is going on is that you're kind of feeling a little blah, like a little disappointed. It's almost like right now where you currently are is you're viewing everything that you've sort of accumulated, like everything that's been offered to you, all of the cups that you currently have, you're sort of viewing. And as new opportunities are arising, you're sort of already prejudging that they're not going to be fulfilling to you, that they're going to be very similar to what you currently already have. It's like you're not really being optimistic about any opportunities that are being presented to you. I really want to point out that this is really, you're sort of like in a reflective state. And this reflective state isn't really as positive as it should be here, Libra. I really want to point that out because I kind of feel like where you're at right now is you're sort of in this space where you, although you are being reflective and you are really sort of evaluating things, you're just not really being very aware of all potential possibilities. I want to point that out. Libra, I think it's going to be very important for you to really focus on all potential opportunities and really learn to see things from the bright side. You know, this cloud right here, that has this cup that's being offered out to you is sort of like an opportunity or a gift that is being presented to you from spirit. And if you are too busy focusing on other things, if you're too busy focusing on the dissatisfaction that you feel or the uncomplacency that you feel about what you've already accomplished, how do you know that what is being presented to you here isn't something better? How do you know that this isn't going to make some of these better, or it's going to complement it more? So I kind of feel like where you are right now is you're in this space where you're not really aware and you're not allowing yourself to be open to infinite possibilities. Now, what is your theme this month? You have the Knight of Swords here, Libra. So this Knight of Swords is going to be a very fast energy, but I feel that what your theme here this month is truth. You need to come to an understanding. You need to have some mental clarity based on where you currently are and where you want to go. Understanding that if you are looking at things as not being fulfilling or not seeing the bright side of things, then what are you really rushing towards, right? With this Knight of Swords, this is the fastest knight in the deck. And because he's rushing towards the truth, because he's got his sword up, which is truth, right? Are you rushing towards your truth with full clarity? Or are you rushing towards it out of anxiousness because you're afraid that, if you don't hurry, you might miss something? This is important because this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that your disappointment and your dissatisfaction in what you've accomplished or what's currently being presented to you is the fact that you sort of feel that you're in this race. And this race, you feel that you need to hurry up and get to where you're going, because if you don't, then you might miss something. And what I want to point out is that with you rushing, it causes a lot of stress. It causes a lot of anxiety. You really rushing towards something without having the mental stability or the clarity, you're not fully understanding the depths or the reasoning behind certain things that are in your life, right? With that being said here, Libra, you don't want to cause any more havoc than what has already been caused, right? So I really feel that your theme this month is that you need to, as things are presented to you, don't rush towards them. Don't try to rush into a decision. Don't try to really move out of a certain space so quickly. Really allow yourself to really contemplate where you are, because that's currently where you are. You're in this contemplative state where you're really contemplating everything that you've acquired, everything that you currently have. You're allowing yourself to truly reflect on it in a way where you're asking yourself, is this fulfilling to me? Am I being open to infinite possibilities? Am I allowing myself to be open to something replacing what I've already accomplished? And your theme is really going to be, you need to seek the truth. Because no matter what, the truth is going to reveal itself to you, whether you want to hear it or not. So what are you accomplishing this month? This month, you are accomplishing the Nine of Pentacles in reversed. What I find really interesting about this Nine of Pentacles in reversed, I really feel that it's about you. I really feel that maybe you're coming at it from a place of, well, nothing's gonna stand in my way. I am, ultimately the best that I could be. I think you're coming at it from a place of arrogance. I really want to point that out. I really feel that you're coming at it from a place of arrogance. And what I really feel, what this is really wanting you to accomplish is that you need to give yourself the time and the space to really allow yourself to reflect, right? Because I want to point out here that your theme is the Knight of Swords, which again is a very fast energy that can often be viewed as very anxious energy. And I feel that with the Nine of Pentacles, when it's normally in its upright position, it's someone that is putting forth in a lot of work, right? When it's in the reverse position, I really feel that maybe you've overworked yourself. Maybe you're a little too overconfident, and what it's really wanting you to do is sort of take a step back, really allow yourself to see things clearly so that you don't get so overwhelmed and so that you don't get too overly confident, right? I just kind of want to point that out. I feel that's because you really need to see things for what they are. And I feel that if you're not really truly aware and you're only focusing on how everything is the same, then you're not really truly seeing the message at hand. You're not really truly understanding what the actual message is here. Okay. Now, what do you need to avoid this month? What you need to avoid, we have, is the Magician here. And what I feel that what you're avoiding here is you need to avoid trying to take the lead in everything. I really feel this is about you really learning how to ask for help and stepping back. I am going to draw a clarifier for that just so that I could get a little better understanding of what they're wanting you to actually avoid this month. Because the Magician is usually a very good card, and it usually represents manifesting, right? You're the creator. You're the one that is in charge of that. But I feel that what it's really wanting you to be aware of is that you don't do it alone, right? You have a team that you need to rely on and sort of help partner together in order to make that become a reality. So angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters, why is the Magician here? What does Libra need to avoid? What is the clarifier for the Magician? Yeah, okay. All right, let me draw one more. Why is the Magician here? Okay. Yeah, okay. This is interesting. So I feel that what you need to avoid here is that internal conflict with the Five of Swords that you have here, right? That internal dialogue that you currently have, along with the Seven of Swords, which I'm really viewing as self-sabotage, right? So again, I feel that what you need to avoid here this month, Libra, is avoid that constant rejection or conflict, that internal dialogue, like solely relying on yourself here. Because I really feel that what they're wanting you to do is they're needing you to embrace the assistance of others and your spirit team to really allow them to help reflect to you the way things are and why they are the way that they are, so that you can move towards something better for yourself, right? Because ultimately that's what you're doing here. I really feel that where you're starting out at this Four of Cups is really about the disappointment or the blahness that you feel about not being fulfilled. So you're not really looking at the silver lining, right? You're not seeing the positive side of things. You're not aware that what Spirit is trying to gift you here is something of a greater potential, a potentiality. You're just looking at it as, oh, it's just more of the same old, same old. No, this is more, right? Your thoughts, that constant internal dialogue and conflict that you have internally, and all that self-sabotaging talk that you have going on is really what's hindering you from accepting what the universe is trying to give you here. So that's what you need to avoid this month. Now, what do you need to embrace? What you need to embrace here, you have the Eight of Swords. Now, this is what I love. So I feel that what you yourself need to embrace is the restriction that you feel, right? The thoughts and that constant inner conflict that you have going on and that constant self-sabotage is really preventing you from seeing clearly, right? It's preventing you from having that mental clarity that is going to help move you along. And I feel that what you need to embrace is you need to embrace that where you are is where you are, right? Because remember, this Knight of Swords that is right above this Eight of Swords is about you rushing towards the truth. And I feel that what you need to embrace here is the truth. You need to embrace the reality of your situation here, Libra. Remember that you are where you are because you've put yourself in that position, right? That inner conflict, that inner dialogue, that self-sabotaging, back talk that you've got going on in your mind has sort of put you in a very restrictive state. And you need to embrace that. You need to embrace that you are where you are because you put yourself there, right? You made that conscious choice to stay in that position, and you haven't done anything to help you move forward, right? So again, I want to point out that this Knight of Swords, which is your theme, right? You're rushing towards the truth, but this Knight of Swords is moving towards the past. So are you continuously doing the things that you normally do that sort of always keep you in this repetitive loop where you never accomplish anything? Really ask yourself that. Are you constantly repeating the same lessons, the same cycles, which is why you feel so disappointed and why you're not seeing the silver lining that is trying to be presented to you, because you're not willing to see the truth for what it is. So that is what you need to embrace this month. You need to embrace where you are and recognize that you're the one that has put yourself in that position here, Libra. Now, what is the obstacle that you face? The obstacle is the Four of Swords, okay? The Four of Swords is this rest. It's the passivity. It's a reflection. It's really about you taking a step back and understanding that you need a little bit more time to be able to understand the depths of why you are where you are and how you got there, right? I really feel that that's the obstacle you're going to face here. You're going to want to rush forward. And I normally, Libra, you're very balanced. You don't ever really move forward very quickly. But I feel that whatever it is that's currently going on around you right now, it is very uncomfortable for you. And because it's so uncomfortable, you are wanting to rush towards the one thing that makes you feel more comfort, right? And that's doing something that you've always done. That this magic phrase, right? That if you continue to do what you've always done, you will always get what you've always gotten, right? And so what Spirit is really trying to get you to do here, Libra, is really recognize that you're the only one that can get yourself out of the position that you're in. And it's all going to be based off of you understanding and recognizing that you're in control of that. And understanding that your spirit team wants to help you get out of the situation that you're in. But I feel that you're going to want to really just do what you've always done, because it's going to get you out of that blah feeling that much quicker, right? But I really feel that's the obstacle here. The obstacle is that you need to actually take a step back and you need to sort of see things from a much higher perspective, right? Notice how this person here is laying here and he's resting while he's looking up at this paved, this sort of glass-like picture, right? He's reflecting. He's reflecting on what's above him, right? So this is really about, that's the obstacle. You're going to want to rush through this so quickly just to get out of this state so that you're in a more comfortable position. But you need to actually take a step back and allow yourself the time and space to just be, okay? You need to be in this rut. You need to feel so that you could see things clearly, so that you can understand why you are where you are, okay? Now, What is the support you have this month? You have the Queen of Cups. I love this because the Queen of Cups is a very loving and a very nurturing energy. And it's very connected, right? I really feel that your support is that by you embracing the emotions and the things that come up from your past, you will be able to understand how you got where you got. You'll be able to understand that you need to do different things in order to get you at different results, right? So I feel that is the support that you have. Now, what is your action this month? We have the Knight of Cups here, and I love this because this is a proposal, right? So your action this month is you need to propose to yourself, and you need to really put yourself first, right? A Knight of Cups really presents a love offering. And I really feel that what this is saying here, Libra, is that your action is you need to be that support system for yourself. You need to love yourself. You need to nurture yourself. You need to give yourself the time to truly embrace all aspects of yourself, emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually, in order to give you a different result, in order for you to truly see how things are changing. You need to be your own guidance messenger, right? You need to recognize that you have the potential to change your current situation. So that is your action this month. Now, what is the advice and the encouragement you have from Spirit? You have the Eight of Cups here. And what this is, and I love this, because remember, you're starting out at the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups, to me, when I read a Four of Cups, really tells me that I am in a very uncomplacent, right? So I'm not in a state where I'm truly appreciative or grateful or thankful for the things that I have, okay? And when I see a Four of Cups, it really just sort of keys to me disappointments and just a state of, everything's just not how I wanted it to be or how I expected it to be, right? But your advice and your encouragement is the Eight of Cups, right? So the Eight of Cups is twice as much as the Four of Cups. And what the Eight of Cups really talks about is you walking away from all of the things that are no longer satisfying or fulfilling to you, right? Because this means that you're walking away from the disappointment that you feel, and you're now walking away, right? So your advice and your encouragement is that if you know that you're walking away from all of these things that are no longer fulfilling you or they're no longer serving you, you know that you're moving towards the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, right? So your advice and your encouragement is if you can allow yourself the opportunity here, Libra, to slow down, to truly reflect on everything, reflect on your actions, your behavior, the things that you say, the things that you think. If you can truly allow yourself to reflect on that and give yourself the love and the nurturing and the time and the space needed to truly make a commitment to yourself, you will move out of this old pattern, this old behavior, and it will move you towards your Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment, right? Which is this new beginning that you've been desiring and that you've been wanting. But what's been preventing you is your own selfish, conflicting thoughts and the self-sabotage that you've put yourself in. You try to deceive yourself every single time, but it doesn't work, right? So that is the message that we have for you here, Libra. We are going to draw an additional card so that we can see what additional information comes up from you. And it is going to be from Colette Baron Reid's new oracle deck called The Shaman's Dream. We will be reading from the book to see what your message particularly has to say. So angels, archangels, guides, ascendant masters, what information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra this month? What information and what insight can you offer Libra? Information and what insight can we offer Libra this month? Come on, Spirit. What information and what insight can we offer Libra? Information and what insight can we offer Libra? Beautiful. All right, Libra, this is beautiful. So we have number 35, which is Lost Compass, getting back to integrity. I absolutely love this. So this is a 7. 35, I'm sorry, this is an 8. 35 reduces down to an 8, which is about abundance. It's about prosperity and manifestation. And this is key here, right? Because your overall message for this month is this 8 of Swords, right? Your overall message is the 8 of Swords. So this is really about you really reflecting what are the things that you're currently doing that's sabotaging you and keeping you in a very restrictive state, right? You keep creating the same circumstances, the same situations. It's like you're on this repetitive cycle, right? And the lost compass is that you just keep going in this repetitive cycle that doesn't really lead you anywhere. And this lost compass is really about you finding your true north, right? Rushing towards the truth. Remember, with this Knight of Swords, it's you rushing towards your truth. That is your theme this month. All right, so let's read what it says in the book for number 35, Lost Compass. Okay, Lost Compass, getting back to integrity, finding the way home, trusting intuition. When the lost compass appears, it is a sign that you need to find your way back home, back to your source and center, relying on your intuition to arrive there. Be wary of the signs telling you to turn here or there, or to avoid this or that person or situation, because the outward indicators are not reliable right now. Be careful not to believe all the advice you are receiving. Rely instead on your insane sense of direction and guidance, and use your homing instinct to lead you true. The lost compass has come to show you that you need to find new counselors. You are not getting the mentoring you need for your success. Who is that person you're looking up to as a model for what it means to be a woman or a man? Trash that ideal. Tear up the picture you carry in your mind. You are meant to be you, not the best copy of your dearest friend. Make this your mantra: love me or leave me. The lost compass is a blessing in disguise because you sometimes have to lose your bearings and find yourself afresh to discover a new course. True north never changes, so reset your way to your heart compass and trust your deepest feelings even when others do not support them. Remember that you are not lost. You simply do not know where you are going right now. Lost is a state of mind. Not knowing where you are going is an opportunity to find a new path. Libra, I absolutely love this message, and I think it really hones in on the primary message that you got this month. You know, you're starting out at the 4 of Cups, which is really about you being disappointed about where you are, who you are, who's around you, that sort of thing. And your advice and your encouragement to continue on this path and on this journey is the 8 of Cups, which is about you turning your back and walking away from the things that no longer serve you so that you can move towards your 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. Libra, I hope that you got a lot of amazing golden nuggets this month, that it truly allows you to truly see where you are beginning and where you are ending this month. And I hope that you look back on this message through the month should you need additional advice or inspiration to really help you remember what you need to avoid and what you need to embrace this month. I thank you so much for joining me here, Libra, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.